Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article from Fox News published on November 27th, written by Adam Shaw. Now, this article here goes to show that Fox News is going and playing the game of CNN and MSNBC. They're the elite class. They've decided that Biden's won. What Trump said here, it's just the ramblings of evil orange bad man. But title here. Trump claims Biden must prove votes weren't illegally obtained in order to enter White House. Now, see, the thing is, they're trying to portray this as like a face value type situation, not looking at the fact of you got Trump here, you've got his legal team over here. Okay? They're paying attention to Trump. Say Trump is one hand, the legal team's the other. They're paying attention to Trump over here, but they're not watching the other hand. And over at the other hand, what they're doing, okay, is they're setting things up so that odds are Joe Biden's legal team, his campaign legal team, are going to end up having to go to the Supreme Court. And then they're going to have to prove that those votes are legit. See, Fox News, either they're not paying attention to that or they don't want you to realize that this is going on. I think it's a little bit of both. I don't think that they're paying attention to the full situation. They're not looking at the big picture. Because Giuliani's talking about this, because if the legislatures like Pennsylvania is looking at the fact of, all right, the legislature is going to tell the governor and the Secretary of State to piss off, they can go fuck themselves. This is going to be a foul-mouthed news, I think. They're going to tell them to go fuck themselves. The Constitution says we have the right to appoint electors, and we're going to do it. Fuck you, we're stopping the steal. Because Mastriano is his name, I believe, former colonel, basically has come along those lines and said that that's going to fucking happen. Hasn't directly said it, but that's what they're planning. You don't think that Joe Biden's legal team are going to take them to fucking court on that? They do that. They're going to have to prove that their fucking votes are legit for fucking creepy Uncle Joe to get into that office. But Fox News doesn't want you to know that. Fox News doesn't want to deal with that. They don't want to cover it. They don't want people to realize this shit ain't over. They don't want you to realize that there's also, with the fact of going to the Supreme Court, the same type of situation that could happen. Where you're going to have Biden's campaign legal team at the Supreme Court arguing against what Trump is saying, having to argue that those votes are legit. They're just trying to dismiss this, though. It's like the ramblings of an evil orange drumpf who's demented type of thing. Because we anointed Joe Biden. We declared him the winner. We projected him the winner. They went from declaring winner to projected. Because they were saying, Fox was saying before that they declared him the winner, along with the other legacy media. Now they're going projected because they're like, well, even though we're going to basically attack Trump, we're going to try to portray it like, yeah, we didn't just anoint him. Yeah, bullshit. People already saw you do it, but whatever. So let's see what Adam here had to say. So anyway, Trump claims Biden must prove votes weren't illegally obtained in order to enter White House. The president tweeted on Friday. This is why he's going to have to do this. Well, everything I just went through. But you see, you ain't going to talk about that now, are you, Adam? President Trump on Friday claimed that President-elect Joe Biden must prove that votes he received in the presidential election were not illegally obtained in order to enter the White House. The latest sign that Trump is not giving up on his efforts to challenge the results. And that really pisses you off, doesn't it, you little fuckwit? You little fuck stain. All of you assholes that now are Fox that are attacking Trump, you're all little fuck stains. The best parts of you ran down your mother's inner thigh and fucking coagulated on the sheets. Seriously. You people act, oh, Trump is great. And then now you're going to turn like this? You show your true colors. You show that you're little fuck stains. Trump tweeted that Biden can only enter the White House as president if he can prove that his ridiculous 80 million votes were not fraudulent or illegally obtained. When you see what happened in Detroit, Atlanta, Philadelphia, and Milwaukee, massive voter fraud, he's got a big unsolvable problem. Yes, because this is going to go to court, and they're going to have to actually try to argue this. But see, you don't want, because between with Mastriano in Pennsylvania, that's going to cause them to sue the Biden legal team if they actually do the electors thing. They're going to be like, they can't do that. That ain't fair. I don't care if it's their constitutional right to appoint them. You know they're going to do that. And then they're going to have to try to prove that their votes are legit. Goes to the Supreme Court. Same type of situation. But hey, let's just ignore that. And I love it. This claim about election fraud is disputed. Screw you, Twitter. Screw you, Dorsey. Dorsey's just a puppet CEO anyways. You look at the people who like handle him, like that Indian attorney that went on Joe Rogan's podcast because they were afraid he couldn't handle Tim Pool. Tim, high school dropout Pool. They were seriously worried about Tim, high school dropout Pool, being able to best Jack fucking Dorsey. That should tell you a lot. When a high school fucking dropout who couldn't manage to fucking graduate, because, I was so super smart. No, because you were a fucking moron, Tim. Because you obviously think you're way smarter than you actually are. Okay, you flunked out because you're a fucking idiot. And they were worried about you besting Jack fucking Dorsey. Yeah, seriously. That goes to show you that if they're worried about someone like Tim Pool besting him, he ain't running a multi-fucking-million-dollar company. A multi-million-dollar company. And here they are doing this. Yeah, his puppet masters tell him to do something, tell him to promote something and say it's good, and he'll do it. Oh yeah, we're not being editors by putting that claim there. I hope he realizes, as a puppet CEO, as a representative of Twitter, Trump stops the steal. The Republicans and that are gonna go after social media, and he doesn't think that he could be facing penalties, he himself. Well, let's hope the puppet's smart enough to rat out his masters, if it comes to that. But anyway, Trump's tweet came after Biden crossed the 80 million vote threshold, as votes are still being counted. Yes, which puts him well over the point of being more popular of a president than freaking Obama. The most voted for president in history. Sleepy, creepy Uncle Joe hid in his basement. You gotta be some crack-smoking dipshit to buy into that fucking fallacy. Who's been on a fucking 6-month crack bender with no fucking sleep, hallucinating fucking pink elephants because, you know what, you've been hanging out with drunks and their hallucinations, carried over to you. So you're hallucinating pink elephants and fucking purple dinosaurs and fucking shit like that. Okay? And at that point, then you might be able to believe this shit. But anyone with an IQ above fucking 60, okay? Someone like JoJo the Idiot Circus Boy, okay? He could see through this bullshit and be like, you think I'm that fucking stupid? Duh. But they expect you to buy it. They seriously expect you to buy this shit. See, and this is what's funny. So he hit the 80 million vote threshold being counted. Now, this is where Fox News tries to be like, well, we anointed creepy, sleepy Uncle Joe. He shouldn't have to. Have to prove it. Fox News and other media outlets have projected that Biden has won the presidency. There is no requirement for Biden to prove his votes were legally obtained for him to take office. So basically what they're trying to say is because we anointed him, he's legit. There's no reason for him to prove it. I'm sorry, but when a legacy fucking media outlet tries to say, well, we're the ones who fucking anoint the president of the United States and we say it's legit, the last thing I'm going to do, you fuckwit, you fuck stain, is listen to you and take what you're saying at face fucking value. All right? Because I'm not going to sit there, because this is what this is going to lead to. Bend over and grabbing my fucking ankles because I'm supposed to just believe you. Not happening. You fucking waste of space, Adam. Not happening, dude. Because, we anointed him. There's no reason to do this. There's no reason for him to prove it. All his votes were legally obtained because we said so. That's what this is saying. This is what they're trying to claim. Trump's tweet, excuse me. Trump's tweet is his latest remark to cast doubt on the election result, which he has challenged by alleging voter fraud in multiple swing states that he lost, specifically Pennsylvania. Now, this is what's funny. This is Trump's latest remark to cast doubt on the election result. You mean, no. The doubt on the election result was there before Trump even said anything because everyone went to bed and it was pretty much a given that Trump had won the fucking election, you sleazebag. And then all of a sudden, conveniently in swing states where they count the mail-in absentee ballots fucking last, They just kept counting and counting and counting and counting. They were pulling them out of like a fucking TARDIS, okay? All right? They're showing up with coolers that are like built like a fucking TARDIS, bigger on the inside than on the outside. And they're pulling thousands upon fucking thousands of ballots out of their fucking asses that just have Joe Biden on them. Hundreds of thousands of them. And that's supposed to be fucking legit? With no poll observers there, with no oversight whatsoever. You're trying to say that's fucking legit? No, that's what goes on in a banana fucking republic. That's what goes on in a fucking third world country. That's what goes on in, say, oh, I don't know, Russia. That is not supposed to happen in the United States of fucking America. Not only that, not only is it not supposed to happen, our legacy media is to fucking pull that shit out and go, well, that's some shit. But here you are trying to say that this is legitimate. Get bent. Go fuck yourself. Go burn in hell, you fucking scumbags. Trying to fucking divert the will of the people, okay, away from it actually happening and trying to force this fucking senile waste of fucking space who's got a fucking hand up his ass, okay, because he's a puppet, and trying to shove him on us. Fuck you. You cock-sucking motherfucking bitch. Yeah, this is definitely a foul-mouthed news. This is definitely an FMN foul-mouthed news video. Wow. His campaign has launched a number of legal challenges related to how votes were counted. But those challenges were dealt blows this week when multiple states certified the results. Yeah, yes and no. Still going to have legal challenges. Doesn't matter. In the Pennsylvania legislature, you're leaving this out. Sees the shady shit. The Republicans that control it. And they're going to, I don't know, tell the governor and the Secretary of State to go fuck themselves. They're appointing the electors for the Electoral College. I don't think Joe's got Pennsylvania when they're doing that. And they're just going to appoint it. And if they do that, that means Joe Biden is going to have his legal team, or I should say, the people that are puppet mastering Joe Biden are going to have his legal team fight that in court and say, well, they don't have the right to do that. So what if the Constitution says that? You know it, I know it, we all know it. He had asserted on Wednesday again that the election was stolen and said that we can't let that happen. But yeah, because we can't. This election was rigged and we can't let that happen. We can't let it happen for our country. Trump said via speakerphone to the Pennsylvania Senate Majority Policy Committee. And this election has to be turned around because we won Pennsylvania by a lot. We won all these swing states by a lot. However, he said he would leave office if the Electoral College vote in December went to Biden. Oh, I love how they take this out of context. He's getting harassed by a reporter, and he leaves a bunch of context with it, and they only leave this one little part. Certainly I will. You know that I will, he said. But he also turned around and was like, yeah, but we got to make sure this shady shit doesn't happen. You know, he made it clear what the situation was. They want to make it sound like, oh, he's already admitting defeat. You got Fox News putting this at the end, hoping, well, people haven't watched the full thing. They're not going to get the full context, and they can sell this at the end. All right, but what the sad part is them putting it at the end, because usually when you put something at the end, okay, it's because you don't want people to see something. But see, conservative readers are going to tend to read more. So they're like, oh, well, we'll kick him in the fucking gut towards the end. Oh, look, he's giving up. Fucking retarded people here at Fox. But regarding the series of legal challenges in multiple states, Trump said, a lot of things are happening between now and January 20th. Well, yeah, and you're leaving the full context of that out. He's saying between now and January 20th, there's a lot of things that are going down. You have Trump, okay, getting rid of swamp creatures like Henry fucking Kissinger from having any involvement in the government. They're like, and New York Post was like, well, that's just him trying to disrupt things on his way out or put some loyalists in to keep his agenda going. That type of argument, okay? I'm looking at it going, no, that's a president going to war. You're kicking every fucking sleazebag out that's surrounding you. Every swamp creature. That's not something someone who's conceding is doing. That's someone who's going to fucking war. Oh. I mean, Fox News, you're showing your true colors. You actually have the balls here to be like, yeah, we're the ones who predicted he's a winner. So therefore, Biden doesn't need to prove his votes were legal because we predicted it. Like you're fucking, like you're infallible. Wow, I almost said infallible. Infallible. Fucking psychics. Seriously. You people are so high on your own fucking farts. You make Sargon of fucking Akkad. Okay, Sargon of Akkad. You make him, the master of fucking fart huffing, look like he's fucking come down and been straight and sober for a fucking month. This is how high on your farts you are. You make someone like him look fucking calm and fucking reasonable these days with his fucking 20-year plans and his stupid fucking shit. Holy sweet Jesus. I never thought I'd find someone that actually makes Sargon look fucking reasonable with his huffing farts and thinking he's way fucking smarter and knowledgeable than the rest of the fucking world. But you people, you're so high on your own farts. You think you know shit that you don't and that you can push this bullshit like you can. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.